I brought Anil a cheap restore personality potion and she gave me a scroll of divine intervention in return. 24 Suns Dusk, 3rd Era 427. Day 100, Dao Mill, the Bug Musk Perfumer, has approached me with a request to investigate the Sealith ancestral tomb, which has been desecrated and ruined. He has asked me to find out who is responsible for this crime and bring them to justice. The tomb is located to the east of Wolverine Hall, and Dao Mill has warned me to bring plenty of torches and potions of water breathing since the tomb is in a state of disrepair. He believes that the culprit may have left behind some evidence that could help identify them. Shirzado and every one of the deranged mages are dead. I should pay Zubaidah a visit and tell her that she is safe. Zubaidah was relieved to hear about the Order's demise. She still was a bit agitated about the attack. I should talk to Zaferbal now. I have spoken to Marin Uvaran about her missing brother, who offered me any information I could find about Drellin Uvaran's whereabouts. She mentioned that he was last seen near Ba'an Binif, a large hive structure near Valenbarion. 24 Suns Dusk, 3rd Era 427. Day 100, I returned to Varasi Venom, but he didn't show any regret. If I attack him here to have my revenge, I'd have to deal with the guards. Maybe I should leave him alone. At least I've learned my lesson. From now on I'll be careful when a lost soul asks me for help. Zaferbal was grateful and pleased to hear that every single one of the deranged mages is dead. She rewarded me with some powerful spells. Fast Eddie gave me the Ring of Equity. Fast Eddie offered to bribe Lalo officials to open a caravan route to my tower. I'll also need to build a port to receive Silt Striders. Eddie suggested that I find Gashnak Gramoghal and have her build it for me. Fast Eddie offered to get me the Amulet of Unity if I bring him 5 potions of invisibility. 24 Suns Dusk, 3rd Era 427. Day 100, I gave Fast Eddie some gold to bribe Lalo officials with. If they cooperate, they'll begin sending caravans to Tal Uvirith. I brought Anil a cheap restore personality potion and she gave me a scroll of divine intervention in return.
And so, as here you just read from a journal, we are on day 100 and we have 1053 pages already in our journal. I think that's a lot.
Finally, something interesting.
We are also a great number of new mods coming from the Modathon of May 2023. So, first one I checked is the one about alchemy. We will see how it works. And then we have also quest and other new mods. I don't really know what we will do because it's been a while.
I brought Anil a cheap restore personality potion and she gave me a scroll of divine intervention in return.
Also, I want to see if I'm able to get one of the companion. Because there was a little conflict, so I was not displaying the dialogue to start the quest. But I think I fixed that, but I have to check. Okay, let's see. Chat is working. Yeah. Hello, boy! Chat is working because I see you. That's a good thing. Because every now and then the chat is breaking, the chat panel, they are always changing something. So let's go and look for this. Oh, I have to find also 5 potions of invisibility to get on with the UV read, building up UV read legacy. I think it's called a mod. It's an old mod, but we are classic for Geralt Albani Stronghold, and I think I have them. It's not easy because I don't know if it is a mod, some economy mod, but I just found one potion for vendors, so yeah, I had to visit 5 different vendors to find them, add to the quest. So let me check. Invisibility. How I love these filters, because you can just type the name of the magical effect you want to look for, and you can see everything with that effect. So I still need to find one ordinary invisibility potion, and probably I have one in my alchemy lab, or I could try buying one. Give me back. Let's see. Already tried here. Also, I have to find York Lady, I think. That's able to build new parts for Uverit Grave City, and I think she's... Oh, look at this also. Some kind
You
of
seem to be fitting in well, Outlander. How about a spell or two?
not really great looking. Looks like a
Warm greetings,
mirror,
Outlander.
but
Care to peruse
better
my
than
spells?
nothing. Let's see, should be an orc lady. Not that. Oh, saving. Every now and then I think I'm crashing, but no, it's just the game saving automatically. That's a very good thing. Okay, an orc lady.
A warm welcome to
I
you.
see
I wonder
you
if my
have
friends will
great
notice my new
understanding.
shoes.
Welcome.
But she's not here.
Are you the one known as the Nerva?
Sask around.
Shivi, Shiar Yunin. I'm
Raise
Rashad
the voice
Hopwood.
volume.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Vivek can be confusing for
Frozen
us,
on the
and we
Juno.
live here. Is
Oh,
there some specific
that's-
place you want? Or someone in particular you are trying to find?
That means the streaming is not working. I fear I have to restart. I think I know what. There must be some incompatibility between the streaming software and how is it called? Let me check it. The DXV key extension that I'm trying, but it gives you better, a little better frame rate, but I think there's some kind of conflict with the OBS streaming software. If the image is still fixed in the menu, so I will try restarting the game without that DLL. Sorry, but I have no other ways to fix it, I think. Oh, I should also try to change instead of using OBS, but it's a long thing to try and set something else. So I think it's better if I just restart without that DLL and see what happens. So I will rename it. Maybe I will get some less frame, but hopefully it will work better with OBS. Hope so. Let's see. So in theory now it shouldn't be no more blocked on But I think the critical moment is when the game has finished loading and initializing and you are past the initial video and then you start playing the real game, and in that point there is this kind of conflict maybe with the streaming, because in game I see things normally, I see the game working fine and even a little better, because with the DX view key software you have some more points in frame rate, but I suppose there's some kind of optimization conflicts with the streaming software. I hope that's a reason why. Or maybe that's something related to streaming at the same time with two targets with the restream. Usually it works better on YouTube, because YouTube has some higher input about the upload rate that you can get while streaming. I think that's, and also a little higher volume for voice or lower music. Let's see. If I'm able to load, because I cannot see progress here. Maybe too many mods, but it's strange because the first time it loaded the game just fine, and in theory it should work even without the Wookie software. At least I think I have it disabled, because I don't see the DLL anymore. Yeah. Let's see, I can check this. Yeah, I can delete the file so it's not running. But I'm not sure if it is loading. Because it takes sometimes, but it seems stuck. Okay, we'll try restart it. Sorry, but problems when you don't stream for a while, you always find new problems while trying to restart things. Okay. It's taking forever. Not good. Let me check if there are strange things in memory. Because sometimes you have your program that is still there's a copy of the program in memory. Let's try again. Restart this. And oh, now it seems to be running correctly. Probably there was some process from the first crash still in memory. Sometimes when a program does crash or is sort of looping, a copy stays in memory, so the next time you try to run it, it has problems. So you have to go to the process manager and look for a double copy of the software and stop it by hand. Usually that helps. takes long time. Yeah, the SSD is nowadays it's an old model. It's still one of the not the modern ones that are a sort of uh, memory stick you put directly in your motherboard. It's uh, a standard small SSD, but it is uh, noticeably still faster than a standard hard disk. But I think all in all, you notice the difference when you start the game the first time, because if you start it, usually a lot of files are cached by the operative system anyway. If you have a little RAM still, and so there's not a big difference with Morrowind. Maybe with other games that are loading and saving files more often, you notice more. But the real problem, I think, is memory, because with all these mods loaded, the real problem is there. And that's a big change, a great change recently done with the MGEXE, in that it tries to use directly the graphic card memory instead of doubling the memory used with the standard memory, and this way you can load more mods before crashing. But the problem is that when you crash, or when your graphic card memory is exhausted, there is no graphic card memory, the effect, the crashing, the problems are even worse than with standard memory. So if I am touching these kind of memory limits while streaming, I think it could be something well, we know real solution other than removing some mods, because I have still no idea, but I think I'm near the limit, because when you have also to run the various streaming software, maybe things starts crashing. Oh, when I hear the music, it means that things are hopefully working. Let's try. Okay, Voig, crossing fingers. Let's see if the streaming works without DXVKey external DirectX 9 DLL, which is great when you play the game normally, but probably is causing some synchronization problems with OBS tool or the Restream tool. I don't know, but let's hope that problem is there. Yeah, that's a good sign, because I think when it is when the loading and initializing data, which is a long process, because I have a tons of mods, but so it's normal, especially the time it takes to finish initializing NGXC.
Are you
At
the
your
one known as the
service,
narrator?
Reptile.
So, if now you see things correctly, let's see, I will open a menu. If the menu is open and closed correctly, that means we have found the problem. That's some kind of incompatibility with the DXV key and the streaming. I hope so, because else I have no solution for now. Okay, Fox, let me know. Let me check here. Yeah, it's working. Good. Okay, so let's see. I should be able to find this orc lady asking around, but
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share
Count
your
only the
thoughts.
happy hours. She are you nin. I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place you are seeking?
maybe I got some kind of hint.
I brought Anil a cheap restore personality potion and she gave me a scroll of divine intervention in return.
Oh, the Talvani Canton. We have a hint. Okay, so, and this is another crucial moment about testing if your Morrowind World is at its memory limits, because Vivek is one of the worst places, Vivek and Balmora, about it. If you have limited memory still available, Vivek and Balmora are the two places where you will have problem for sure, because they are the real memory hogs in the game. But it seems so. Oh, and I want to show you, notice how my companions are, they do not overlap my character when I go through a loading door. They are nicely surrounding me at my shoulders, and this is thanks to the companion mod, which is doing this little thing which I like a lot, is this option. How to move followers on cell change. Hello, true lost boundless. Yes, I'm well, thank you. We had a little problems with the streaming, but I hope we have solved them. Look at this. I will try lowering the music level like this. Should be better. So we can also hear the effects. I have a mod which is adding wind effects when you are high. No more Yashka is scaring you. Yeah, she is one of the most scary. But there are also other NPCs. And that's the normal behavior of the game, but probably not super good. Okay, so we are in the foreign quarter and we should try and reach the Albani quarters. So I have also a scheduling mod that when you enter the cells for the first time is moving all the NPCs around. This is another thing that should be better ported to a Lua mod probably, and I like to do something like that, but it's not so easy. And so another project for the future.
Your bidding knight.
Oh. She has a strange look. I think she's from a recent
It's not
mod
bad when you know
adding
your way
things to
around.
Vivek.
Xiar Yunin. What are you looking for in Vivek?
I'm looking for an orc lady, but I don't think she knows where she is. We must reach the Talvani. Oh, also nice things. I think it's a mod by the real Ashtar, adding all these little details. Oh, this is something I added personally. These lanterns get
The pleasure is
some
mine.
light by night.
What may I do for you?
But most of these things, like all those new banners on the cantons, are from this mod by the real Ashtar, I think. It's a well thought mod, adding a lot of detail, but not so much to cause problems, great compatibility problems, or frame rate problems. Well, everything causes
3 blessings.
is
you
causing
have
frame rate
today.
problems in
This is a
Vivek,
blessing.
but I think this mod it has a great balance because it adds a lot of details without adding too much, especially NPCs, because NPCs are a real FPS sink. And it's very, very nice. Arena. Okay, I think my NPCs more or less. It's a version of Open Cantons that probably is not so FPS
Yes, Outlander. What do you
heavy, because it's an older version. But I'm not really, I don't care a lot about FPS, honestly, because I have very low FPS here, also in Balmora, but I don't care. I like having all this mods loaded. Anyway, let's try and reach the Talvani canton. I think it should be over there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go down. I think I have to go down the other way. Oh, and one thing that I would really love is a mod adding a good distant land flame for the mod adding the flame over the Vivek dome, because it's a great mod, but it is missing a good distant land effect, because it's not easy to make something believable replacing a real flame like the one used by the mod from the distance. So I've not seen anything like that so far, and I think it would be... Oh, look at this. These are London Rook's assets, I think, but they are placed in a very nice way. So yes, I really like this recent mod by the real Ashtar. Right balance of details and low frame rate. Well, at least for me, that's like this. Maybe people used to play with 60 frame rate, could not really appreciate this kind of mods, but I think Morrowind is a game where you don't really need that kind of frame rate. There is no competitive combat. Uh, it's something different. Okay, so sandstorms. Look at this.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come, I like you.
New vendors.
Welcome to Vivek. Shiar Yunin.
I
I'm
think
sure you
with
have
all
some
these mods
questions.
loaded,
What
I
would you
can
like to
run
know?
between 12 and 20 in Vivek and Balmora, and about 30 in the rest of the game. Exterior, well, interior usually you have no problems because interiors usually are not very big. But I have an old computer for nowadays standards, so probably people have better frame rate than me and better machines. So if you don't really care about low frame rate, if you are able to play with 15, 20 frames per second, then you can really still have super big Morrowind walls. Every now and then you have to fix things, find incompatibilities, but you can still play and even stream things with a low quality maybe, but you can. Yes. I really like this. It looks like Vivek is still they are still building something. Really great. Okay, let's see if we can get.
Care to see the sights? Where can I take you?
I'm Dal Sadrin the Gondolier. What is your destination? Scenic travel. My gondola can carry you from the arena canton
Okay,
to the
we want to
foreign
go to
quarter
the
in the
Talvani
north, to the
compound.
temple district to
I
the
want to
south,
see if my
to
companions
Vlala
are
compound to the
walking.
west, or to Telvani compound to the east. Would you like a scenic trip?
Yeah, we want to go to the Talvani compound.
Telvani
Let's see
compound. 1 gold pieces.
if companions walk correctly. And they do. And the nice thing about it is that I can even jump. I think most of the assets used by the Ashtar mod are coming from the great quantity of new assets done by Lone Rook a while ago, and then included in most of the assets mods like this one and the ORB data, I think. Also some of the meshes. I don't think a lot of meshes has been used in Timer Rebuild and Timer data, because maybe there was some problem with the permission, but I think it's being solved, so you can find those assets probably used by many of the recent mods because they are all around. But I think that Ashtar added also some unique assets developed by I don't know if Ashtar is male or female, but I think she could be a woman, not sure about it. But there are a lot of assets that I never seen used before, so could be also new things, and I'm not sure about it, but I think Ashta is also the author of the uh, how is it called? The Oblivion mod, the big mod which is adding the interior world
Wealth beyond measure.
with all the Daedric realms. So a lot of new assets also for that part. Oh, and that tree over there. Could be something I need to visit, but for now let's see and find our orc friend. Maybe we need to go up. Hello.
Welcome to Vivek.
We are looking for an orc
I'm
lady
sure you have some questions.
called Geshnak
What would you like to know?
Gramogol.
Gashnak Gramoghal. She lives in temporary housing,
Oh,
I think.
thank you very much. Can we give her something? No, she has not. Ooh, look at this. Is this effect? Oh, that's a new thing. Some kind of fog. Never seen that. Oh, maybe it's coming from the lamps. Nice. Killing my frame rate probably, but very nice. Oh,
You'll bring me good fortune, master. How may I be of service?
okay, so
Welcome
this
to
is
Vivek.
another thing that
Shiar Yunin. I'm sure
Uh,
you have some questions.
is not very
What
used,
would you like to know?
but I love it. These helmets with the holes for the eyes are something that really makes NPCs, especially Dark Elf NPCs, feel much more alive, in my opinion. They could be probably improved a little in quality, but still, if I have to choose between having them and not having them, even if they are not top quality meshes,
It's not bad when you know
this
your
is
way
something
around.
that
Shiar
I
Yunin.
really need in my
What
game.
are you
because
looking for in Vivek?
I'm looking for an orc lady, but they already told me where she could be. So I think also these kind of ladies, they are just something I love. They are coming from the Morrowind Children mod, probably. Oh, and this is the one of the open cantons. As you can see, it's not. It's a very simple one, and also low on frame rate impact. And I think it's called. Let me check it. Vivek Open Cantons, the name of the canton mod. I don't remember the author, but it's a very old mod. And this should be the place that Vivek temporary housing. And all in all, Talvani are said to be not very not having hospitality for strangers, but they are the ones giving a free space where
Your actions
non-Telvanni
precede you,
people
Master.
can
I've heard good things
sleep
about
for free. And the lady should be here. Hello, Andres.
You're back. Have you found my daughter?
Oh, we have
Is
a
she
quest
alive?
here.
My daughter. You haven't found her?
Hello, Dane.
Please, I need to know if she's alright.
We have a quest here. Looking for the daughter of this Andres. But first we have to find our orc friend that should be here. Unless it could be, I don't remember if the... Oh, I'm good, thank you. I am super busy adding mods from the main modathon, but I have added almost all of them. I'm still missing a couple, but most of the ones I want to play and try, I think I have added, but there are a lot more interesting ones. And so it's been a busy couple of weeks. And now time to explore all these new things. It will take a lot of time, I think, but there are some real fantastic things to explore, especially I've seen new gorgeous caves and things to do. If my computer does not explode in the meantime, because I'm really stressing it. Okay, so I'm thinking about this orc lady. She's probably a standard NPC, so the scheduling mod is moving her from the place where she usually is, and we must find her. Hopefully she will be in a tavern or in some other common place. Let's see, in the Telvanni Tower, maybe. And this is one of the most peculiar things about the scheduling mod, in that they add a level of difficulty to every quest, because you have to find where your NPC quest giver are.
A sincere welcome to you. May you be
Shivi,
forever blessed.
Shiar Yunin. Gashnak Gramothal. Yes, she lives here, but she's usually is in the tower reading those useless books they have.
Twilight is
Can you
every
believe it?
I love her. She's one of my preferred
Flatter me,
creature
Lord
companions.
How may I serve you?
And she also has
I
something
feel
to
absolutely
say
great.
about
Don't worry, Vivek.
cities.
Ari. Vivek is one of those funny little mortal gods. His power is nothing compared to Azura's. The city itself looks like a monument to Chimer, sorry, Dunmer arrogance. But, I'm sure that I can find and borrow many new shinies here. I guess it's okay.
And she's very well scripted. I think she's one of the best companion creatures with standard Morrowind scripting about following the player. And she's also pretty resilient. She's not really mortal like, for instance, the companion from the how is it called? Like Amelie, for instance, from the
Is everything okay?
Okay, I don't remember the name. Is Strider something? She's from the... I have to scroll because I have... Oh, the... Strider Nest mod. Okay. The companions from the Strider Nest are, in my experience, the most resilient standard scripting one because they have 10,000 health, constantly increased, so you cannot really have them die in any case, so they are scripted to be invulnerable, unkillable, but in a very smart way, so they can be knocked out without being real killer. Like MCA's one, but even more unkillable. I don't like very much that they have always 10,000 health displayed, because it's a little immersion breaking, but all in all this thing is working very well. So all in all, I think it's not a bad way to obtain this kind of gameplay, because they are still very easily knocked out in a fight, so you have to pay attention because they cannot help you anymore when they are knocked out, but you don't risk having them dying so often like standard companion. And so it's not a bad solution. All in all, I prefer things like the MCA scripts where they have standard health but they are still very hard to kill. And every area is similar to the MCA's companions. She is very hard to kill. She has little health regenerating in time, but she's not unkillable, 100% unkillable. There are pros and cons. I think that a not 100% unkillable companion is not bad, also because you sort of pay more attention to them. You are real. You don't want them to die, so I don't know. You can just reload. Okay, it's a game, but I don't know. I tend to give more care to them when I know that they are not 100% immortal. But I still love the Strider Nest mod very much. I think it is the best multiple group companion mod I've seen so far for Morrowind, because it's just incredible. And especially when you have them around the table in the evenings in the tavern and they talk each other, I feel like playing Baldur's Gate for the first time, and it's very fun. They real interact with each other, and I think it's a great mod. One of the best mods, companion mods of the latest years. And I still have to finish playing the mod. I think I have still some quests to do, but we will see, because the quests are given every now and then. You have a new quest from them. But anyway, we need a lady.
Listen, Shiar Yunin. Even natives get confused in Vivek. What are you looking for?
We need to build a Strider transport service for Uvurit Grave, and there should be some kind of topic here.
Gashnak Gramothal.
Oh,
Yes,
she's not
she
the
lives
one.
here. but she's usually is in the tower reading those useless books they have.
Ah, in the tower. She's not the one. She's reading books. And as you can see, the scheduling mod is moving,
Welcome,
and
Outlander.
also
Even
them
natives get
here
confused in the cantons. What are you
talking
looking
with
for?
Madame Dranim.
Knight of the Imperial Dragon, how may I serve you?
So where is?
I like what I see.
But I don't see books here. Maybe books are down.
This is the
I
sacred
mean,
city
there
of Liv-
should be just a couple orc ladies here.
Knight of the Imperial Dragon,
Well,
how may I
I
serve
find
you?
myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
Ah, I remember you. The Tel Uvirith job. You need me to construct something?
Yep.
Construct. You say you want to hire me to construct a caravan port? I planned on putting the Uvirith experience behind me forever. Malagamor isn't exactly paradise. To be honest, I think the Telvanni gave you Uvirith's grave as a joke because you're an outlander.
Okay.
Continue. Let me give you my terms. I've been living in temporary housing for too long now. The Telvanni never gave me a real place to stay and I can't afford anything on my wages as a gardener. I'll require a piece of your ashy turf large enough to build a house upon. Also, if you plan on expanding your tower, I get the building contracts. We'll discuss the fee for the Strider port when I get to the site. Is this acceptable?
Okay.
Yes, I agree to your terms.
Xiaoyu is a very
Great.
nice
I'll head over to the tower. Should be there in a day or two. You take a
Albani
note in your journal under
arch
section
mage.
BUL.
She
Brave
always
business.
treating well her friends. Okay, I'll head over and we should have. Oh, this is one classic mod, and I think I am one of the few people that don't use the. There's another very famous mod about the Talvani stronghold. I think it's called Building Up Uvirith Grave. But I don't use that because I have other mods for that I like more. But this one is building the city around the stronghold. Uvirith Legacy, yeah. That one I'm not using it because I think it's a little too much for the stronghold. A lot of things was scripting things which I don't really like very much. I prefer something more simple for the stronghold, and there are a couple mods adding a lot of that. But this one, adding all the guilds and the transport and the things around the stronghold, I think it is still something really good. But
Uvirith's grave.
all in all, the
I'll tell
Talvani
you what I know
are
about
always the best sound
Transportation.
mods for strongholds
Yes,
because
I
they are probably
understand
the
why that
faction
would present a problem. Gashnak Gramokhal. That's
people
me.
had most fun modding
Fast
and
Eddie.
making mods for them.
He's your prot G, isn't he? My trade.
For instance, the
I'm a
Veteran
gardener for the
Stronghold
Telvanni,
is something that
occasionally
I
working
still
as a foreman on their construction projects. It's the same deal as gardening, really, only on a much larger scale. Right now I'm working for you full-time as your personal contractor.
So I'm still looking for a good Redorant Stronghold mod. I have an old one I'm trying, but not so good. For Telvanni we are pretty much okay with all those classics, and you can also choose between different mods for the stronghold part. There is the Urit Legacy, but there are also a couple of other not so huge mods, but if you mix and match, you can still have a lot of new things added. Anyway, we did this thing. Let's see.
I met with Gashnak Gramopal to discuss building a Strider port and ended up hiring her as my personal contractor. She plans on taking a plot of my land for herself and will oversee any future expansions of my tower, for a fee of course.
Let's talk about the fee. I don't think she wants some money now, but never.
There's no one I'd rather see. She are you
No,
nin.
she doesn't. Okay, we are done here for now. I think she will go to the stronghold and start building there. Vault here.
I'm innocent, I swear. Gashnak Gramopal. I'm not sure who.
Okay, so
I met with Gashnak Gramopal to discuss building a Strider port and ended up hiring her.
okay, now we could go back to Eddie with the potions. I need one still. Okay, let's go and look in my stronghold. The real stronghold, the Serene Tower. Which is near Talbranor, if I recall correctly. Oh, and I have all my alchemical top set here, and okay, that's this new mod about Vitruvian War. That should be something real interesting, the art of alchemy, because in theory this thing is sort of making a little of revolution about how alchemy works and things like this. So I am trying it for the first time here. I have also the poisoning mod by Granton 7, I think, and they should be compatible, and so let's see what happens. There's also a tutorial mode. I don't know what this means, so let's just try.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
First I need a potion, and maybe I have to get that one first before forgetting it. And I need a classic potion. An interesting thing about this mod that I read in the readme is that in theory you could choose to transform your new made potion in some standard ones, so you could use them also, like in this case, when you need the standard potion to be used in a quest. I think I have the version 01. That should the one with the fixes, we will see it. But I think I downloaded the second version, the fixed one. Anyway, let's see if I have a standard potion before, because I need one. So, invisibility. I could look for it, buy it, but I know I have plenty of them in these sacks here. So, maybe I am lucky and I have also the right one. Yeah, found one. Quality. I need a standard one, I think. Don't think the quest is smart enough to look for all the different kind of potions available. Not a question of being smart, it's a question of coding things. So probably the developer did not. Oh, this one should be okay. So let's see. Should have 5 of them. Okay, we are okay. We have what we need for the quest, but as we are here, let's try this new mod. Okay, so I will try ooh, and we have a different interface here. Ingredients, 3 ingredients, up to 3. Okay. Oh, but not as usual. So say I want. Oh, okay, so first difference compared to the mod we are used to. Most people like me, I think, are used to this kind of mod where you keep in your inventory the mortar and pestle, and if you have this one, you can use also your the rest of your apparatuses in your room. But this mod is different, probably. So let's try this. If I try and use this on my character here, nothing happens. So I think I have to drop it like this. Let's see. Oh, it's a completely different thing. I think you have to use one of them at a time. So you first do something with the mortar and pestle, and then you can use the rest. So it's something that takes time. It's like okay, let's try this. I need some ingredients, obviously. Should have plenty of them here. Okay, let's filter them and take filter. I have some little ingredients here. Take filter is taking a lot of time. Okay, I hope it is not crashing because maybe there are too many. Okay, it worked. Okay. Okay, so probably you can configure it. So you have to choose the effect you want. How is it did? I should have plenty of ingredients here, so I should be able to have more or less any possible effect, and I have very high level in alchemy. So in theory I should be able to see a lot of things here. Okay, let's try and see what happens. Okay. So let's try something classic. Okay. Create. I don't really understand how it works. Okay, let's try. Take what happens. Oh, I take the mortar and pestle. Nothing new. And that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay. I don't understand. If I want to do something else, but say I want to do fortified intelligence. Maybe the mortar and pestle is no more needed for that. Let's try and use another thing, like the alembic. Okay. So let's see. I want fortify intelligence. Nothing here. Fortify skill. Okay. Attribute. Right. Okay. Oh, I can use a previous potion for this. Don't understand really. I'm a little I feel like stupid because I don't understand how it works. I have the tutorial on, but okay, so say I want to make a 45 intelligence potion. The most classic potion that someone using alchemy is going to make. Or maybe a 45 alchemy. Let's try. I'm sorry. I don't want to do something like that. So I maybe just concentrate. Don't understand. Okay, so this work with potions. So I need mortars to prepare ingredients, or it depends on the ingredients. I need mortars only for some kind of ingredients like diamonds and things like this. Probably, let's try and see if we can understand. So calcinator, let's see. Oh, we have more things to choose here to make them more powerful. Fortify agility, fortify strength. Oh, let's see. We need some sample of potions maybe. Let's try and see. I'm over encumbered because I have all my... Oh, let's try feather. I have feather. I want to make a feather potion or to make one more powerful feather potion. Let's see. Okay, I don't see feather potion here. I have a feeling this mod is too smart for me because
outside, or is it inside?
there's a lot of things different from what we are used to. Fortify strength. Oh, I have feather here. Let's try feather. I cannot. I've seen a feather potion. There's no more here. No. Oh, feather potion. Let's try this one. Concentrate or filter. In filter mode, similar effects are highlighted red in potion tooltip and the power is subtracted. And in concentrate mode, let's concentrate. So I have this potion. Let's try 2 potions. Can I combine 2 potions of feather? No, same. I can. Oh, that's right. Concentrate. Potions. Create. Feather. There is no feather. Okay, so one thing that I notice is probably the things here are sorted by effect, but usually it's easier to find things in a list if they are sorted by alphabetical order. I'm looking for feathers, so I think I should look for some alteration, I suppose. I don't see it. Below fire shield. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's try this. So create, it should combine the 2 potions, concentrating them. I don't understand. I must study the readme because honestly I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's completely different than the usual way of using things. So probably it's interesting, but you have to read the readme, I think. So, I will come back after studying. Okay, let's see if something is in progress. Oh, it's very long. Takes a lot of time. Okay, so basically this thing now is combining my 2 super powerful feather potions, making one concentrated potion. And it takes a lot of real time. Well, let's see if we can configure this thing, because I think that's one of the first things that people will want to change if it is a little slow like this. Give me. Yeah, there's a timer here. Let's try and speed things up. Uh-oh. Did I break something? Changing things on the fly? No. It takes time. Okay, so we need to do some other thing while we wait. And this one? Clear negative, clear positive. Okay. This is to refine So, for instance, potion. I don't understand one thing. How can I use ingredients here? Let's try feather. I have the ingredients, I suppose. Create. You need to select at least 2 ingredients to make a potion. I don't see ingredients. Let's try this one. I need to put them like this. Okay, so feather potion. I missed the filter here. Let's try this one. I can increase the quantity. That's good. Okay, so fortify attribute. Uh-oh. Oh, she's actually using the mortar. Not very good to see with the shield, probably. Let's see if I can unequip it. Can I? Yeah. Oh, this is a nice touch, really. I love this. Okay, I'm sold on the mod with this kind of makeshift animation, because I think it's pretty smart. We have mortar and pestle, which is added to the hand, and then we have the sort of animation, which is not a real animation, but it looks like real. Pretty nice. It takes a long time. Don't think that's a way to escape out of it. Okay, so alchemy is something that takes time. Honestly, I understand the logic of having an immersive mod, but I would add some escape key. Maybe it's already something that you can do. I don't. Oh, okay. I created the power. An escape shortcut, because you never know. You never know when you may need to exit from this kind of situation. But I like very much this animation. So I would add an escape key. You can lose your ingredients, doesn't matter much, but you have to have a way to shortcut out of this. As you're stuck here, you don't know really how long it will take. Okay, actually the power, another one. Let's see the power. Ingredients, standard ingredients, match. Let's see. Okay, we have the powder. Okay, there's something I don't understand. I am very high level in alchemy. I have used this thing. Oh, I understand what the problem is. It's not really a problem. It's some configuration, default configuration. Okay, so I think the mod by default is changing the alchemy ingredient effects, so they are not anymore like we are used to. fortify intelligence, you usually use the match leader. Like maybe we need to disable this thing. Personally, I think I don't like this option. I would play with standard alchemy effect for ingredients, especially if I start the mod already with a well-developed alchemist character, because I have earned my alchemy knowledge about the ingredients, and starting from scratch like this, it's not really something I want. But maybe for a new game, it could be an interesting option to have if you want to discover new things when you first learn the your alchemy skill, and you learn what effects some ingredients have. So good thing that you can overhaul the ingredients effects, but probably not something to use by default, or maybe well, better to know that. So with my already expert alchemist character, I think I will disable this thing, but now that I understand better, it is something. Options are always nice to have. So I wanted to do a fortified intelligence potion because it's a classic, but I need to discover the proper ingredient, and honestly I am very slowly learning, so it would take all the stream just to discover this. So I think I will stop testing the mod here, because it's a very complex, very powerful mod. It is adding a lot of new mechanics to the standard way we are used to make alchemy. From a technical point, I will recommend to add some easy escape key from the animation, because else it could be a problem. But then it needs a lot of time to be understood. But I think it's great, because the immersion would be total. You would have to spend a lot of time making potion, waiting for it feels like real. So I don't know, maybe not a mod for me, because I like immersion, but I don't like to spend the whole time cooking hours and like in real time, or even slower. So I prefer to have a little effect, but don't spend 10 minutes just making a potion. But I think that for people who like more hardcore realism mod, this mod is really fantastic, because it is adding a complete new game in the game, basically. So maybe it needs more time to decide. Or also probably there's also a lot of ways you can configure and make your settings, tweak the settings so it works like you prefer, because there are lots of options. Probably. Well, this is the most important thing if you want to keep your knowledge about standard ingredients or not. This also is important because I think it's a little slow in the standard way. Maybe add a more range here could be a good idea. And I think also this one could be interesting. Maybe this one could help starting. But it's already off, so I was just in easy mode from the start. So, and the rest, well, I think that's not really important as this one and this one. And then some kind of key to escape the animation. Maybe that's already one key like this, but I did not
asks way too many questions.
remember that. So, but for now, let's see what happens if we disable the mod, because that's the option there. That could be important, especially if you're stuck in the animation. Let's see. Off. Mod enable off. Maybe you need to restart, reload probably for this to work. Yeah, let's try. Maybe. No, it's correct, but probably need restarting the reloading the game. Let's see. Okay, off. Save. This is important because if there is an option to disable the mod, you must be able to disable it. But oftentimes to make things work correctly, you need to reload at least, because it's not so easy to disable completely a Lua mod on the fly. Usually you have at least to reload, and sometimes you need to really restart the game for things to reset completely. So it's not really a rare things. A lot of mods, Lua mods works like this if you want to disable completely a complex mod. But the important thing is to understand if you can disable the mod like this, or if you need to disable it from your mod manager, or to rename the folder, or so standard ways to basically disinstall temporarily the mod. It's very easy to sort of disable your mods, because you just have to rename the folder, and that always work. So not really complicated, but good to know, because if you see a button in the panel, you expect to be able to do it without having to. The alembic finished, and we obtained some. Oh no, we obtained the. I did not control the alembic. I control only the mortar and pestle, and we obtained some powder. I think I lost my two precious feather potion. I don't know. The alembic has just drunk my potions, but I have plenty of them, because the feather potion are one of the things that I usually
Go ahead, please. Tell me about yourself.
Let's see if we can. Uh-oh. No. Okay, so first thing, it seems that you need to restart the game at least to be able to get rid of the mod. So that button is not really working in a so intuitive way. So let's try and enable it again just to see if, well, first I will try and see what happens. So in theory the mod is still enabled because I see progress. We have about still half time to spend to get the final result of our mixing of potions here. So yeah, looks like real-time distillation of ingredients. We could try, let's see if it is something. We try and wait 1 hour just to understand how it works. Okay, so you can do like this if you are impatient. Oh, feather 49 points. Created the potion. Oh, we touch it and we got the potion. So let's compare it with our original potion. I'm curious about it. So we started from feather 49 points for 1000 and more, and we ended with okay, so it's not very oh yeah, I think you don't need anti-cheating mod if you use this one, because it's clearly limited in the power of the potions you can make, while this kind of potions you can do with a couple hundred points in intelligence and about, I think, 100 or 200 points in alchemy. You can do this kind of effect very easily. So this is perfect for people who like to nerf the alchemy a lot, because as you can see, combining two of these super powerful potions, we just had a potion with much less power. So I don't know. There are good ideas in this mod, super nice things, but I'm not sure it is still something that everybody would like to use. I have to say that I'm already using some not default setting for my alchemy, so I have alchemy set to make less powerful effect with much longer duration. So even if I am at 200 intelligence and 100 alchemy, I can make this kind of potion with an extremely long effect, but a limited power. I cannot make a 500 points feather potion. I can make a very long effect 50 point potion, because I tweak the game settings, and it's just 2 or 3 game settings you can tweak, and you have already this kind of limit to your alchemy without needing any more for this, any mod for this. And I don't know, the limits that this mod is using for, probably it is using the standard setting for the duration, and so it has cut the duration of my potion. Probably that's the reason why. If it is like this, it is very easy to fix this problem. Just getting the values for the duration and things like this from the game settings, because this way you may be compatible with any other mods that people are using to balance alchemy, because if you get the values from those game settings, probably you can still have things work correctly, like respecting the original potion duration or power, if I would have some more powerful potion instead. But that's something I think not hard to implement. So very interesting mod for people using standard alchemy settings, for people who like to limit alchemy and to spend time with the realistic use of the various tools, and to have the tools do different things, while normally you just use one of them and combine everything without really caring what is doing what. You are interested in the final result, and the more powerful the better. So I think I will try
I thought I heard something.
Dirt,
using the mod
dirt,
with
everywhere, dirt.
slower pace, and for this I think it's important that the mod find a way to make the enable disable more intuitive, or if it is not possible to make it work more instantly, if you want to enable disable it, maybe write in the readme, if you want to disable the mod, just rename the folder, something like this, so people can compare what with the usual. I don't know, I think it's something that could be useful, because like this it is you press the button, then nothing happens, and you think, oh, okay, the mod is not working, I'm stuck with it, and maybe it's not a good impression. So I will try and restart the game and see if the mod works, but I don't want to do it during the streaming, because we already started a couple times, but probably it will work like this. If you restart the game, the mod will be disabled, but for now I will just put my ingredients back like this, and I can do this, hopefully without crashing, because I don't know, I think I have 12,000 ingredients moved. Not bad. Yeah, they are there. I need some lollipops for the children. Lol. Yeah. And I need some food. And that's it for now. So, very interesting mod. It requires, I dare say, some study to be understood and to be appreciated, but it seemed to be something very interesting for people who like to realism mod. And why I'm still encumbered? Potions maybe? Probably. Okay, I have plenty of other potions here. Just drink one. Okay, so we have the alchemy potions and we can go back to Eddie. From here we can go. Okay, so I will show you
Well,
this
I find
tower
myself in pleasant
a
company.
little.
Please share your
I'm just
Hopefully
hired help.
without crashing, so better to say. So this is the Talbaranora Serene Tower, and it's basically a big tower you get when you finish the quest, and it's nearby Talbaranora Tower. And it's pretty nice and plenty of useful things there. Maybe I should increase the size of the feet. No? And the nice thing about this tower is that it has a nice teleportation chamber. If I remember the way. Yeah, this way. So when you win the tower, you can easily go to the other guilds. So from here we can go, for instance, to Mora. Okay, I don't remember where it is. So that's this secret Archmagister apartment here in each guild. You have a small room, small study, and then you have a secret entrance to the guild. So from here we can go. Oh, and this is the glitch of the scheduling mod. I don't know why she's always there's a point here, a path grid point here, and she's always doing this kind of dance. So probably needs some tweaking.
The same to you, Shiar Yunin. Take my place.
She's still. Okay, so from here we can go back to the Barney Council. How I love this mod by Hamchan, adding the sounds of the exterior weather. Well, we can jump because we are super athletic. This is the best way to gain athletic skill, but also the most risky one. Because when you are low level,
Speak freely.
you can easily kill yourself. And I have the usual frame rate spike when the scheduling mod is triggering immediate things. When you visit a city the first time, it has this
Your bidding,
problem. Not a problem, but for people who hate frame rate spikes, well, don't use the scheduling mod, at least the one done with time scripting, because they take time to move all those NPCs around. So that's one thing that better to be ready for that. We still don't have a standard scheduling mod down in Lua. Because usually people start doing that, but they stop after the first city because these kind of mods are very, very tedious to do because you have to establish the schedule. I think the only way to do a mod like this would be to find a proper algorithm to make NPCs move automatically, find a way to establish a scheduling in an automatic way based on the NPCs and the possible places where they can go, but not easy. So far, that's no mod like this, complete mod like this, at least. And would be very interesting to make. Yeah, I think some gods have caves.
What do you want?
Cave not, but I think I like most is the guys. Lucan. Yeah, but oh, could be nice also. I think I don't know if there is already. Maybe there's already some mod which is adding probably caves and cloaks to people when it's raining. Now that we have more and more mods adding animation to NPCs, it would be nice to have a mod that also make people go and look for some shelter when it's raining. I think it's technically possible. Things done in game like Witcher. I think also Skyrim has this behavior for NPCs. When it's raining, they go and look for some shelter. And it would be nice to have a mod like that. But maybe it would be added to a scheduling mode. So the two things are strictly related. I think I'm not going the right. I'm a little lost. Oh, here is the market. Oh, and here is another nice scenic mod. I don't remember the author. It's a recent one. Adding all these super scenic things. I think it will be another Ashtar mod, or at least using some Ashtar resources.
Care to trade?
It's a quest mod. Let's see. The Bugs Graph is the place, and the mod is of Musk and Mare, a Savage Mora tale. One of the recent mods released in the main modathon, and basically you get a quest from the shop.
Knight of the Imperial.
And it's also a very scenic mod, adding some shop and some
wonderful.
stall
Welcome,
and NPCs
Outlander.
to the exterior. I should have fast eddy here, my mouth.
Yes, Outlander. What do
Where
you
is
want?
he? Or did he go already trying to find?
Knight sight of the Imperial Dragon.
Artifact.
How may I serve you?
I think so.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Greetings Shiar Yunin. I'm Runala Arotran, mouth of Ladies Yube de Arethosa.
Oh, she's a new mouth.
I am a mouth in House Telvani. Ladies Yube de Arethosa. She
Added from the Rise of House Telvani mod. But I don't see Fast Ed here. Probably he's already doing some mission. But I think for the next one I need to give him the potions. So I will drop the potions here because as I wish to sell them and things like this. Check this thing. Yeah. Okay. And also better to take a note about it so we remember. Potions or Eddie. And this is a thing that not so many modern games have. You can take notes like this. Well, a lot of mods have something like that, or games have something like that, but not every game. So this is also important.
There's someone watching me.
But he's not here, he's already.
I don't know where to begin.
So,
it is such an honor to meet you.
okay, what time is it? 6 p.m. Let's try and go to... Caldera. Oh, it's by Detail Devil? This one mod. I think the exterior is great to have. It is adding to this part of Sarit Mora market. Some nice things. There's a couple banners. There's this new banner here. And it's very neat to using also new meshes like this, but with a lot of attention on respecting compatibility, so the path width is correct, is not conflicting with other mods like Set It More a closed city and so on. So I like it a lot. Okay, so from here you want to go to let's see, my stronghold tasks for now, the Telvani stronghold are done. So yeah, I think I could try and go to let's see, okay, let's go to the Vanilla house near Sidani. And from there I want to reach actually there's something. No, I don't have. Okay, I must use recall probably. Yeah. Oh, and I've seen also a new mod adding teleportation like this, mark recall. It seems interesting, but I prefer still this one because you can pick how many slots you get, and I think it's much better for this reason. So let's go to the Star of Resdain, and from here we can go near Sidani. So this is from the vanilla mod, which is another mod I love. It's not very well known, but there's a quest, and when you finish the quest you have this nice bot, which is a teleportation hub to a lot of places. So this kind of mods really are something nice, because you have a quest, you do the quest, and the final reward of the quest is not some super powerful artifact. It is a teleportation system that you feel like you have earned it. So I think I just like them very much. In this case we go to this house here, and from here we have a short path to reach the place where I want to go, which is, I don't remember the name of the tavern, but because I want to try and get latte. I had some problem having him enabled last time, because I think there was some kind of dialogue conflict, but this time I hope things will go better. Okay, so where am I? Let's see. Vanilla should be this way. I'm not far. Let's see what happens if I use. I see over there some nasty creature. Oh. Smart one.
Come on, I'll give you a free hit.
And this was a Dragonian from Morrowind Advanced, and this is a very old mod by one of the, I think one of the Morrowind developers. It's called Morrowind Advanced, adding one of the first mods adding creatures, new creatures to Morrowind, and still one of the best, because they are some of them are pretty powerful and can still be a challenge even for mid-level character. Oh, and okay, so I love this recent mod by Axe Magister, adding sounds when you hit things with your weapon.
I will kill you over and over until there are no more left.
Like this. I found one little problem. Maybe it's due to my low usual frame rate, but I don't think it's only for that. Is that when you are fighting some enemies, especially creatures, basically the next hit after killing them, you still hit. You don't hit the enemy anymore. You hit anything that's behind the enemy. So it's not realistic to hear this kind of sounds, and then the different sound about hitting a rock which is not even there. So maybe something like a little timer, so when you are getting a normal fight, the mod doesn't immediately play the sound about hitting the rock, but wait a couple seconds after the fight is done. I think it will be a little touch that would make the mod even better, but I love it anyway. I think that's a mod by Ex Magister that I like most and that I will keep using, because I'm not really a fan on how he likes to encode and make your source code unreadable.
With pleasure. Please,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
it's a matter
I'm all
of
ears.
reformatting it and changing the name of the variables, but I find it really silly about it, the concept about it, so I prefer to avoid, if I find a mod doing the same thing, by another author. But this mod is great, so regardless of the source code appearance and feeling, well, it works, and it works well. Also, the code is not bad. I always look at the code, and I don't like the look of it, but it's not bad. I mean, you just use proper variable names, proper formatting, and the code is okay, is well done. So we can joke about X, but he knows what he's doing usually, and he does it very well. It's a little out of common ways of writing code, but we need also to give authors some kind of freedom if they like to have their ways to do things. It doesn't matter much. Important thing is when the mods are good and works. That's all we need. Okay, so in theory I should be able to talk about latte here, and latte should be, oh, it's close, I cannot ask about that. I think I have to talk with the Imperial Lady. Not sure about it.
There's someone watching you.
Ladia, I think she's called. About latte. Or a kajit in town.
For the right price, I could show you many new things.
What can I do for you, Master Thief? Thieves Guild. What's the word, Master Thief Shiar Yunin? I have nothing going right now. I'm sure you're an okay person, but I can't talk about that with just anyone.
Oh. Why not? No, I don't want to train. I want you to tell me about the Khajiit.
Rishajiat. Uvirith's grave. Tel Uvirith was built by Telvanni master Atellus Uvirith in 25-3 as a mining base for Malagamor and the surrounding area.
I'm trying to have him around,
Uvirith
but
competed with rivals to maintain his
not.
tower as the tallest Telvanni structure,
I think she must
eventually
talk about
making it dangerous. Little secret. It can be tricky to find understanding fellow Khajiit. There aren't a lot of Khajiit in Pelagiad. In fact, there are only 2.
I
One
think
is
that's some
often at the
kind of
halfway
dialogue conflict
Rishajiat.
with someone.
Rishajiat is an interesting subgroup within the Khajiit, known for their pale appearance and an affinity for the use of magic, particularly in the areas of mysticism and alteration. For this reason, they are often called pale Khajiit.
How do I
under a
make
specific alignment
Latte
of the moon's
appear?
Maser and
Because
Secunda.
I know it's going to
Their reputation
appear.
of being mysterious and enigmatic adds an aspect of exoticness to their social and cultural and religious beliefs.
Okay, she's telling me everything she knows about the Pale Khajiits,
Little
but
secret. Take it from me, Shiar Yunin. I've been the Emperor's guest before. You might
I
think
think I
you're tough
still have
enough to
some
last it out,
conflicts here because
but
I
breaking rocks day in, day out isn't good training for gilding
don't
locks
see.
or casing joints.
Let's see. I know he should appear in the outside, but I'm not sure about it.
It is truly a pleasure to see you. Rishagiat. I saw a strange Kajiat in town the other day. He looked different from the rest,
Oh, other
like an
Khajiit may
albino or
know. That's it. I know one Khajiit is in one of these houses. Or it could be anywhere because I have the scheduling mod. Let's see. I know he's living in one of these houses probably, but most people go to the tavern with the scheduling mod. So okay, so can I do something like this? You never know with the scheduling mod. Oh, a mod that I like to make is something like you can in cases like this I have already a mod doing something similar for the quest giver, which is whosoever, and I don't want to do it for any NPCs anyway. We have already the cheat mod for that, but this mod is just telling you where people who gave you some kind of quest is. So it's not really cheating because you already talked to them, you know in theory where they are, you just forget it. So this mod is telling you, and I have added an option for people who don't like to look for things and like to cheat anyway, so you can click and go right there. But what I like is a mod like this, but with an option from the standard dialogue to ask people around, where did you see that person? Yes, I see him 1 hour ago, it was in the tower. So something like this. I think we could do something like that with Leon. Not easy, but probably it could be something you can do. Okay, so
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
let's look in the tower first because that's where most people go during the evening. Nothing is the one.
What's your question, stranger?
Well, a Khajiit should be easy to spot. But these damn scheduling mods are making things much more difficult. Okay, so wait. We have also our friend here. I love them. Okay, so I don't remember where she lives, but we are special friends with Anasi. And and she's a Khajiit. Oh, closed. I should have the key, I think. Let's see. I could easily enter, but I think I have the key. Takes a long time. This mod is still old Lua, so it is. I think I can find, and if it is not an Asi, maybe it is the other Khajiit. I don't remember the name, but there's another one. Let's see if I have the key. Yeah, I'm already friend with an Asi. A special friend. Hello.
Ah, it is Anasi's very special friend, Shiar Yunin. Anasi welcomes you to the hospitality of her house.
Smart scheduling will come, if it ever comes, after smart open and close door, because that's easier to do, and I think if first better to learn how to do it properly, and then you can think about scheduling, because scheduling is even more complex. I was talking about one of the things that I like to have fixed in a short time, and hopefully we will have a fix for it, because I think Grainer 7 is working on a mod which is adding some new animation for people and so on. And one of the things more annoying him was that people keep on blinking eyes while sleeping, and so he's trying to find a way to have to control the animation, the blinking eyes animation, which is not something we can really do properly, as you can see here. And one thing I hate is that every time I talk with people, half of the time they have closed eyes like this. Sometimes you can think there's something they do because they are thinking about something, but most of the time you don't really find it believable. And so I hope that from this new technique and things that will be developed for this mod animation, we will have also some Lua commands to easily control this thing, so we can open dialogue and then have the NPC with open eyes when you talk with them. I think that will be a little better, but for now, okay.
Hospitality. You are always welcome here, my very special friend. Robe from Anasi's shoulders.
Oh.
Anasi's very special friend wants her robe.
Okay.
Then she will give it.
So what should I do?
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Anasi shares everything with her very special friend.
Anasi.
Anasi does.
Okay. She is a special friend.
It is Anasi's very special friend. Shiar Yunin.
Ask about
Anasi welcomes you to the hospitality of her house. Robe from Anasi's shoulders. You want to give it back to Anasi?
Yeah, Anasi.
Then she will put it back on.
I think this is a mod by
Common robe has been removed from your inventory.
Mana user. Not sure about it, but okay. Mod by Mana user.
Hospitality.
Probably.
You are always welcome at Anasi's house, my very special friend.
Locksmith.
Take what locksmith. Why does Shiar Yunin think Anasi would know anything about little secret? Anasi does not have any secrets. Rishagiet. No, Anasi has not seen a Rishagiet in town lately, but Khajiit has heard that Rishagiet are blessed with the magic and bring good luck. It would be nice to meet one.
She's not the right one. What? Oh, this is my mod, which is turning people around when you
it
talk
is
with them.
Anasi's very special
Sometimes
friend.
it works.
Shiar-Yunin.
Sometimes it
Anasi
doesn't.
welcomes you to the
For the same
hospitality of her
problem that
house.
we have with the eyes. Okay, she doesn't know about the Rishajit, so she's not a right Khajiit in town, probably. So I need to find the other one.
Khajiit. Yes, Anasi is Khajiit. And Shiar-Yunin is Breton. This suits Anasi just fine.
Okay.
This one is no more.
It was too easy. Anyway, you know now how to make Anasi a special friend. I think it's one of the small mods by Mana user, if I recall correctly. Basically the mod is just giving her the robe or removing her robe. Very simple thing, but it adds to the quest. Okay, I need to enter that house, look if... Oh, here it is.
Warm day to you, friend.
What's your question, stranger? Pelagiad. It is here because Empire wants fort to guard roads between Vivek, Sidanim, and Balmora. Rishajiat. Rishajiat, they are one of our own. They are born during a specific alignment of Maser and Secunda.
Okay.
They have a unique appearance and they are known for having an affinity with magic, specifically mysticism,
Come
and
on, I have
alteration.
100%.
They are considered more mysterious than
You
the other
can tell me
Khajiit and
more?
bring good fortune. Khajiit. Some Khajiit are thieves.
Okay, so I will do the modern things and understand that this is not a default vanilla NPCs. It's coming from the Quest of the Week mod. Oh, by the way, Dana did finish the translation of the Quest of the Week season 1 to 3 masked version for me, and it's just fantastic. So this mod, which I'm playing since a lot of time, it's
Your bidding, knight?
nearly perfect now, because one problem of the mod is that the English translation by default is not very good, just to say something. But it's very nice to have that mod because the quests are very good, adding a lot of variety. And so this NPC is coming from that mod, so it is probably not the right Khajiit we have to talk with to find some hint about our Rishajit friend.
And what do we have here?
Okay, no people around. And we have an Argonian.
Not too much happening in the town today, at Shiar-Yunin. Khajiit. There aren't a lot of Khajiit in Pelagiad.
No, I don't think he's telling me anything about that's a Khajiit
Not too much happening in the Khajiit. There aren't a lot of Khajiit in...
And as you can see, I have the door locks mod, which is closing the door, and then I have the not clairvoyant narrowing mod, which is hiding the name of the door until I open it. so I don't really know where people live until I enter. And this is making
Your bidding, knight?
a little more difficult. In this case, questing the quest to find the proper Khajiit. Let's see. At this point. This one. A danja. Ooh, this is promising. A danja looks like a Khajiit main.
The Book of Dej.
There's no one here. Right. A vacant house? Oh, this is from... I know this mod. I love this one because it's an old quest mod. I already did it. It is adding the Imperial residence in the Shiogara region, and its original mod is on a mountain atop Shiogara region, and this mod merges in a fantastic way with the Spine of Madness mod. The two mods help each other in an incredible way, because now you have this mountain where this small imperial city is, surrounded by these wonderful rocks from the Spinal Matters mod. I have measured them because this way you solve conflict and they are made for each other. So every now and then you find mods that they are screaming to be merged together, and these two are this quest mod, old quest mod, and the Shiogara fantastic mod called Spines of Madness. But honestly, I need a hint here because I don't know where could this Khajiit be, because the scheduling mod could be putting them anywhere. I don't really yet know by heart where people could be. Everywhere. So, maybe in the fort somewhere, maybe near the shrine. Not really. I need some.
Have you been up along the western coast? Beautiful fishing villages there.
Igfa! I'm not feeling good. I can't find a Khajiit. I can't find a hint. I need some kind of a hug. I think something like that. Too many topics. Oh well. Maybe. News?
News. An extraordinary event occurred last week, right here in Pelagiad. Event. I never thought it was possible, but it is true. True. I swallowed a bug and it tasted good.
This is new. Okay, but yeah, I think must be moved by scheduling, and it could be in some uncommon place, because most of them are in the tavern or in public places. But probably the easier way is to come here in the morning about 10 o'clock, because that's usually where the scheduling is not yet moving people. But it depends on the city, because not everywhere they follow the same kind of behavior, so not easy. But anyway, I'm looking for the option to get some hugs from IGFA, but I don't see it. Maybe it is something working only in certain cells. Oh, another thing that may happen with the scheduling mod is that some quests or some options from NPC are assuming from the dialogue filters that they are in the original cell, and so sometimes you have some options disappear because they are no more there. And I think that's the reason why I cannot see the usual options from the mod by I don't remember the auto, but the mod is adding a lot of super nice dresses for the ladies, like for their Imperial Cult ladies, like the one that IGFA is showing, and also this supermodel look for the hair and faces. So they are super pretty. And also there's this quest you can do, and then there's IGFA can hug you when you need, and you have the music, you have the scene. It's very nice mod. By Illuminiero, I think. But I think she removed all her mods from the Nexus after the decision to make paid mods, and all the problems with not being able anymore to really remove completely your mods from the Nexus. Author cannot do that anymore, and a lot of people did not like that, and so I think that's the reason why she removed her mods from there. So maybe hard to find mod, but usually if you ask around in the Morrowind modding Discord server, there's always someone having all the mods archived or something. Okay, so we cannot find the cheat here. I don't know. I could cheat and use some command probably to find her, but I don't remember her name. So take a look here, but I don't think Ekajit could be in a lot of places in the fort. I don't think she could be here at all, but I could just open the scheduling mod and look where the scheduling mod is putting people. Maybe that's a faster way to do it, but it would be like cheating, because Or maybe she could be in some shop. In theory, she should not, because in theory the scheduling mod should take into account that shops are not open in the evening. Okay, I will do it. I will cheat. I will open the scheduling mod and look where she could be. What time is it? Let's see. 7 p.m. Okay, let's do it. The mod is called NPC LCV scheduling. It's easy to find because it starts with NPC. Okay. Pelagiad. And it's not 100% complete because I think a couple of cities are still missing. But most of the places are covered. Okay, so I think I need to look for... Oh, Pelagia is one of the most complex places with the scheduling. Okay, so... A lot of people. Not easy. Okay, so we have Anasi Adanja, could be the one. Okay, so she could be in the exterior. And she could be inside the shop of the Bastions. Then she could be outside in her house, but we already have been there. Okay, so if the Khajiit lady is a danger, she could be in the shop regardless of the time. So what I will do is enter there just to I love the cast. So just there. The shop is closed, but she's a Khajiit. She can go inside. Easily. We are not Khajiit, but we have lots of spells and things. Amulets. Magic. We should be able. Aha! Oh, yeah, couple time to drink something. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes the scheduling mods make things a little more difficult, but why I am combo like this? Maybe I need to eat something. Right. Dear Kashid Adanja, I suppose.
Adanja hears rumor that Shiar Yunin sends nasty disease away. But Adanja does not trust rumors, so she asks Breton if it is true. Yes, they're true, but it was no big deal. Adanja likes that answer. It is good when great hero can still show modesty. Adanja respects Shiar Yunin more for that.
Okay, so let's talk about...
Adanja is pleased that Breton is interested in Kajietai gods, but Adanja thinks that knowledge does not come from chat, but from meanings in tales of wise clan mothers. Adanja is no wise clan mother.
Okay, so...
It is pointless for her to tell everything since Breton forgets much of it before Moon is new. But Adanja gives her copy of the words of clan mother Anisi. Perhaps that might teach Breton about Kajiat. Words of clan mother Anisi has been added to your inventory.
Okay, we gain the book.
Adanja saw Rishajiat coming out of Mebstyen Insa's shop, their pale fur glistening under the sun. It must be a good omen. You take a note in your journal under section A Strange Kajiat.
Okay, so now he should
Adanja,
be outside.
A Kajiat pilgrim currently in Pelagiad, reports having...
Oh, also, maybe we can go on with the quest for Bebestian, because last time he told us to wait the evening.
What a fine day it is today. First I sell an entire dinnerware set at double the price, and now this.
Okay, let's see. Should have some assistant.
Assistant. I need to look over my inventory soon. It will have to be in the evening, when we...
Babstian. What time is it, Babstian? 7 PM. If this is not evening, you have even closed the shop. What do you want from me? Oh. Ah, how cute.
Latte welcomes you. How may Latte favor his new friend?
No. Okay, so that's no story. The best Khajiit actor is Vegeta. It's just fantastic. I just love this voice. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
Well met, Latte. I wasn't expecting to find a Rishajiat in these parts. I talked to Ladia Flyrugrius. She was very curious to talk to you. Would you like to meet her? Latte is aware that Rishajiat are a curiosity, and Latte does not wish to be studied like a specimen. However, if you are interested in learning more about Latte, Latte would be happy to travel with you for a while and share knowledge, experiences, and culture.
Yeah.
You take a note in your journal under section A Strange Kajiat. Latte. Latte had a vision last night, in the mire of the marsh, where fish are caught to fill the larder. Crazed crustaceans now threaten the lives of all who wander. The villagers' peace, once so tranquil and still, is now disturbed by these mad mud crabs' shrill. Do you know this place, Shiar Yunin? You take a note in your journal under section Lat's Visions. Latte has gained experience.
Okay, so background.
Background. Latte finds solace in living peacefully under the guidance of Maser and Secunda. Rishagiat, like Latte, have a natural affinity for mysticism and alteration, but Latte strives to also master the art of illusion and restoration. Though in dire circumstances Latte can cast Absorb Health, Latte prefers to avoid doing so and will instead cast Shield.
I think I'm about
Through
level
Latte's
40.
studies of alteration, Latte has learned
I
to
will
travel
tell
in the
you
air or on
exactly.
water.
I want
Latte
to
will keep
finish
up with Shi'ar
the
Yunin easily.
dialogue.
Latte? Isn't that an odd name for a Kajiat?
Level 39.
Latte hopes you bring glad tidings.
So I'm ready to... How does it work? I have to be below 25, or every level I will have a new quest for 25 level up? How does it work?
Where to next?
has an idea.
Latte suggests looking
Latte
into your
has an
journal for
idea. I
guidance on
love
our
it.
next destination. The moons may guide us,
Okay,
but
so
ultimately it is
that's
up to us to decide on where we should
one
go
after
next.
the other. Yeah, I think that's a good idea because the pace at which you do quests is always something that it's better to be leave to the player. Sometimes you feel like constricted by some quest, the quest where you have to wait 1 week or 10 days, maybe they are not bad for people who play with the default timescale, but if you play with the realism mod, with needs mod, usually you play with 10, with 8 timescale, so waiting a week, waiting 10 days, waiting a month is too much, and you don't remember about the quest anymore. And quests that need you to do one thing right after the other have the opposite problem. Sometimes you are doing something else and you need to wait. I think 1 day is a proper time because it works well enough both for default time scale and lower time scale. 1 day, two days, something like this is very good between quests and things like that.
Follow me.
Very well.
Very well. Do you
Yes.
think? Yes.
Oh, I recognize this kind of
Where to
Latte
next?
has an idea.
Latte has been exploring the wilds and battling enemies for so long. Perhaps it is time to take a break and explore other interests. Latte could try his hand at drawing and painting, playing the lute, crafting, or even just sitting down with a good book. Getting stronger. Latte can become stronger as you do, or through his own experience. What shall it be? 1. Latte automatically levels up as you do. 2. This mod does not level Latte up, so you can use another such as Companion Leveler by Cleodium. Stick with me, Latte. Latte shall watch you closely so that he
So
may
if
learn new
I
things.
choose resting, he will talk about the tavern, or we will try to rest here.
Are we
Resting.
setting camp here?
Are we setting up camp here?
You choose. Let's sit and talk for a bit.
Let's
What
sit and
happens
talk
here?
for a bit. What we need is a good pipe and some moon sugar. Latte checks his pockets. I'm out. What about you, Shi'ar Yunin?
Welcome, Breton. Please speak freely.
Okay, let's see, he's following. And let's see if he's already released. Not really. Must add it. I think because that's the script which I'm
Our sugar
using.
is yours, friend.
It is adding automatically no companions to the list of the mark and recall, but probably this mod is more recent, so we just need to add him. Mark. Should be enough. Yeah, here he is. Okay, so we have...
Latte is a highly skilled mage, with a particular focus on defensive and utility spells. His proficiency in defensive magic will ensure his safety, and his mastery of utility spells will prove beneficial when traveling.
He's not. He has pants. No pants. He should have pants. I don't know. He has a hammer, but I don't think I have mods removing. I have some mods adding gloves, but not removing. Maybe something that should change with level lists, or something that should be. Oh well, I will buy him some armor first. Let's see.
What can Latte do for you?
Stats. Gear.
Gear. What should Latte wear?
A robe, maybe? Oh, maybe a robe. Okay.
Never mind.
I will give him some
Fine.
nice robe. I have a special robe for you, lad. I will enchant it for you. Oh, yes. Accuracy. Leggings. You should be using this and... Okay, no other things. I don't know. Should be something from a level at least, or not, because if it is from a level at least, that's normal. Could be some conflict, but else maybe. Anyway, I think I can give him a nice robe. I want to enchant it. I have the perfect robe for him. I think. Yeah. This one.
Blessings of Azura upon you.
It's pretty nice. Maybe there's some overlapping with that scarf. I don't know how.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Let's see. Yes. Leggings. Hat wrap. I don't know if. Let's see how it looks. What do you think? Perfect. I will find some headgear not conflicting with the robe, because I like this robe. It's like a Jit robe and one of the best by Wesley. One of I think the one that I like most because it's pretty nice and the colors are. They look good with that. Okay. Let's see.
Latte is a highly skilled mage, with a particular focus on
Fishing
defensive and
village.
utility spells. His proficiency in defensive magic will ensure his safety, and his master.
Okay. Let me think about it. Maybe we could go to Sidonie. From there. That's a boat or a strider we could take. Are you following? Yeah. Oh, I can ask about the hat.
Our sugar is yours, friend. Latte. You know, Shiar Yunin, as we have been traversing these lands for some time, Latte has come to realize the need for a more efficient means of carrying Latte's possessions. Latte is well versed in many techniques and, with the use of but 2 pieces of leather, Latte could craft suitable pouches for such a purpose. And with some resin, I can improve my cuirass as well.
So if I give him
you take a note in your
ingredients,
journal under section Latte's cuirass. Latte has gained experience. Do you think? Yes. Do you think? Yes. Gear. What should Latte wear?
okay. Prepare for battle.
Prepare for battle. I'm ready.
Oh, but I must give him the headgear. If I find it, because there are too many things here. Okay, let's give him something else so he can choose, like a nice amulet. And this. Okay, let's see. No, maybe this helmet is not super good for him because the thieves are covering his eyes. Maybe he looks tough this way. So yes or no? The helmet of all-seeing bear claw it's covering completely his eyes, and also it's sort of bleeding with the, so maybe not a special helmet for him.
Is there something on your mind?
Getting
stronger. Latte has learned a great deal.
Oh.
Speechcraft 5. Mercantile 5. Sneak.
Yeah,
50.
probably the mod
Security,
is better
5.
to be enjoyed from the
Short blade,
start of a
13.
new playthrough, because
Long blade,
you
13.
can have
Axe,
him
13. Marksman,
leveling with the
100.
player.
Spear,
But every
13.
companion
Blunt
mod is
weapon,
like this.
13. Hand to hand, 25. Unarmored, 50. Block, 5. Light
Okay,
armor,
I don't like him
45.
with this helmet.
Medium
It's
armor,
a powerful helmet,
5.
but
Heavy armor, 5. Armorer,
okay.
5.
Let's
Enchant,
try it.
10.
I'm curious
Alchemy,
about it.
10. Mysticism, 53. Conjuration,
Do you
28.
think-
Illusion,
Not really.
28. Alteration, 53. Destruction, 10. Restoration, 18. Strength, 44.
Do I
Intelligence,
need combat Isola?
49. Willpower, 30. Agility,
Yeah.
5th gear.
What should Latte wear?
What should Latte wear?
Okay. Helmet off.
Take your helmet off. Good idea. Latte's ears and whiskers feel better without a helmet.
And how can I say, do you think the helmet is good? Because when I click do you think,
Do you
Not
think?
at all.
Not at all.
he's giving me some random answer, but heal, stronger, gear, follow. Oh, this
Do
one!
you think?
Latte supposes
Latte supposes
No.
so.
Not working.
Combat is over.
Let's try this
Latte was
one.
just thinking we've
Latte
seen
was
enough
just
blood
thinking
for
we've
today.
seen enough blood for the day.
Okay.
Where to
Latte
next?
has an idea.
Let us venture to the West Gash. My Latte. Latte has come to realize that the most effective way to win a battle is to
Okay.
avoid it altogether. To that end, Latte wishes to delve deeper into the study of detection spells, so that we may avoid enemies and discover valuable magical items. However, if we do find ourselves in a combat situation, Latte must also be prepared. Thus, Latte has decided to focus on mastering the Sanctuary spell, to improve our chances of
Oh,
survival.
Shiaryu is reading every
We can stop by a mage's guild when we have the
everything in
chance.
dialogue, because I am lazy and I don't
Orange
want to
in the
read.
AL Doing Guild of
Uh,
Mages can teach Latte these spells, but Latte will need a sum of 100 septims to cover the costs. Latte humbly requests his share of the profits to pay for this training. That's
Okay.
fair. Latte, here's the gold. Latte is eager to journey to Al Dirun, where Latte can study detection and sanctuary spells under the tutelage of Orangentine at the Guild of Mages. These new skills will aid us in avoiding battles and discovering magical items. Let us make haste and depart for Al Dirun at our earliest convenience. 100 gold has been removed from your inventory. You take a note in your little advice. I'm not really qualified to offer Latte. Latte has come to the realization that Latte must hone Latte's combat skills, even though it goes against Latte's peaceful nature. The unexpected can happen at any moment and Latte does not want to be caught off
Okay,
guard
so
and unable to
basically
aid Shiar-Yunin in
this
battle.
is to
You take a note in your
progress.
journal under section Latte's training. Latte has gained
No.
experience. Do you think? No. Background. I am Latte, Moon Sage. Heal me, please. Latte may not be an expert in the art of restoration, but he is willing to lend a helping hand by using the little knowledge he has to restore your health.
Okay, so he's going to. Oh. Okay. A classic progress. Okay, I will try and go to Sydney for now. I don't remember if there is a direct route from there, but it seems. He's following very well. Let's see if I have something better for him. Is he more comfortable with light armor, I suppose? Well, I could give him this thing. I have this medium armor. Should be nice. Let's see how it looks. But with the robe you cannot really see.
The moons guide you, friend.
I'm not sure there's an easy way to detect the voices. I will try. In theory there's a flag you can use if the lip sync is playing, but I'm not sure that it always works when you hear the voice of NPC. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In that case I could stop the reading mod from reading when the companion is talking by himself. I will try to do something like that, but not sure it is something always working. Okay, so I have this nice new armor for him. Let's see if he like it. I don't think he can use the boots. I have a mod in theory. Let's see if the mod is working and he can use the boots. So he likes the gloves. But he doesn't use the boots, that was expected, and he doesn't like the armor. He prefers the light armor. Okay.
What can Latte do for you?
Okay, I understand. You don't like the medium armor very much, and so you look for something else. Teenage. Oh, I mixed together. He's not telling me about the helmet, so I suppose for now he doesn't like it a lot. Let's try this one. I can't use the boots. We don't have a lot of light armors at the moment here. Let's see. Okay, well, you can carry something.
Is there something on your mind?
And you choose what to use for now. Let's see this one. Light armor. Hood. Maybe a hood is not bad. I could give him, I have heavy armor mostly. Okay, he's using the gloves. I could go for
Ulikna.
Harry, do you have... Oh, jeez.
I feel absolutely great. Don't worry.
Do you have
Shiar
anything?
Yunin. Health is at 100%.
This. Oh, wolf, hear us.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Okay, let's see. He likes the wolf Kiras.
A warm welcome to you.
All is silence.
Hi Dane! I think I will reach Sidanin, look for a way to reach our destination, but both me and my friends here, we go and find a bed. Oh! Can you do something about this? Come here, don't risk your life. Okay. Don't. Oh.
Blessings of the two moons upon you.
Okay, you have also a robe. Not there. Please. Okay. Harry. Oh, they are.
Sidanin.
Okay, so we are almost there. Okay, let's find a place. We could sleep in the barn here, or we could go to the house, tree house. We could go to the... I think I will go. Oh, the spider is just passing by. We could go and sleep in the house. Okay, my friends are here. This is a nice house. Nicely laid. That's a nice room. We can spend the night in, so time to sleep. Lucky.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
And wait here, move.
Do you think? Yes. Latte. Latte is ready for another round of sparring. Xiar Yunin. The last training session was quite beneficial, and Latte believes that with more practice, Latte will become quite proficient in melee combat. You take a note in your journal under section Latte's training. Latte has gained experience. Resting. Are we setting up camp here? Yes, time to sleep. Good night, Xiar Yunin.
Good night. Sit down, use the bed. I don't know. Okay, so let's try and sleep, and well, in the next morning probably we will try and reach Loud, I think. For now, I think I will too go and get some sleep. So thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.